so you're never gonna release the 2024 edition of the Gen 8 tier list, and yet here I am with the Gen 8 20. What did I just? You heard me? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get right into it, and we're gonna start off with none other than Grookey. Fun little grass baby monkey. I'm giving it an A. My reasoning, you might be asking, because that is kind of the whole point of these videos. Why Grookey an A? I love monkeys. I like his colors. I like that he has a stick. Case closed. Moving on to the abomination known as Thwackey. I'm just gonna be very honest. I hate that thing. I hate how it looks. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't know what went wrong. I don't know. Something's just not right here. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It almost feels like, maybe this is something only I can relate to, but like when you go back to your hometown and you maybe like visit like or go by like a restaurant or a store that you used to love as a kid, and it's still there. It's just not as taken care of as it used to be, and you're kind of like, what happened? And that's what I feel about Thwackey. Moving on to Rillaboom. I like him. I like that he has an accessory. I like that he has drums. I like, the bunches of leaves as his hair. But I'm not particularly the biggest fan of Rillaboom. I know that he's really strong. But do we care outside of that? I don't know. It's just like, a monkey or a gorilla that's a drummer. It kind of reminds me too much of what's Skeleturge, or it's just like a crocodile that sings. It's like, what's Game Freaks, what's Pokemon's whole thing with wanting to make one of the starters a musical? I don't know. Anyway, moving on, Scorbunny. I like the colors. I can't say I'm like particularly the biggest fan of rabbits. I kind of find them off-putting, but I love them nonetheless. You know what I mean? I would never wish any ill will toward an animal. So yeah, I like it. I like the colors. It's cute. Now, I'm a little bit less of a fan of what's his name? Rabu. I don't know. Like, I don't hate it, but it almost something's off about him. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not particularly a fan of it. And then to all the Cinderace fans, I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not. I don't know. It kind of looks like I know that sports anime are like a big thing, like, Haikyuu and that one soccer one. I've watched like 8 episodes of Haikyuu, so clearly I'm an expert on the genre. But yeah, it looks like a sports anime coach, but like when they do a flashback to when the coach was like he was a player, he was like the star player, like a legendary player, and in the flashbacks and like the big game, that's what Cinderace looks like to me. And I'm not particularly a fan of soccer or football, as some of you may call it, and so a Pokemon based on that is kind of like, man, why do I care? Okay, Sobble, Zumi, A tier. I like it. I think I don't know. I like a Pokemon with a personality. And okay, I was just checking everything was still recording. I understand that like his personality is just little whiny baby. But look at him, he's so sweet. I would take care of him, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, you come across this Pokemon, he seems overwhelmed, he seems scared. It's like, oh, come, I'll take care of you. I won't subject you to combat. Moving on to Drizzile. I'm gonna say B. A little angsty teenager phase is not something that is new in Pokemon, since I feel like I've used that phrase to describe several Pokemon, but I think it's fitting for Drizzile. And yeah, I don't mind it. I like the colors. I like the biggest crime, biggest crime, biggest crime, biggest crime is this thing being boring. It's I usually don't drink coffee, and I'm drinking coffee while I make this video because I was a little low energy, and I feel it coursing through my veins, and so I hope you get some good vibes. But anyway, I live in an area where there's a lot of blue jays, a la Mordecai from the regular show. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Anyway, moving on to Corviknight. Corviknight. I'm not gonna lie. I know that I said that Corvisquire is kind of boring, that he just looks like a blue bird. He's not really, but I don't know. Corviknight is kind of freaking cool. He's like, I don't know. He looks armored. He looks prepared for combat. He has this, mysterious, dark energy to him. So yeah, A tier for me. Oh boy. Okay, so then we go into the bugs. I think bugs are usually an easy layup into A or B tier for me because usually they're cute or they have some fun characteristic about them. In this case, we're gonna Blipbug, C, Dottler, B, and then Orbeetle, B. Something about their eyes, and that's something about this generation in particular where I'm not a fan of the eyes of the Pokemon. I feel like this can be so weird, or not weird, but like maybe I'm here to be like, okay, relax, you're kind of doing too much. But I feel like eyes are such a big thing when it comes to character design, and I feel like it's a way that you connect with something, and they say, anyway, moving on. Moving on to Nickit and Thievul. They kind of just look like foxes to me, which I know, they are foxes. However, I don't know, I don't hate them. I like, Nickit's tail. I like that it kind of looks like, what is that called? Like from old-timey people, like when they would wear those big dresses, and then they would have that, like, poof in the back. That's what, anyway, let's continue. Gossifleur. You all, how do we feel about Gossifleur? What can I say? I'm kind of bored. Same thing with Eldegoss. I don't know. They're just I don't know how big they are, but I could see myself accidentally stepping on one and then for a second feeling bad, and then I'd be like, oh well, I mean, such is life. Sometimes you accidentally get stepped on as a bug. Are these bugs? Or are they just flowers? I have no idea what I'm talking about. Let's move on to none other than this adorable, cute, outstanding, lovely, ball of wool, Wooloo. I love Wooloo. I think Wooloo is super cute. I think it's great. It's lovable. It's everything you want from a simple Pokemon. And then we have Dubwool, which actually I'm gonna put it in A tier as well. I think there's a lot of Pokemon where I love an earlier evolution of it, but then I sort of dislike one of the later ones, and this is one where I think they did well. Like they abandoned the cuteness a little bit, but he still maintains the spherical integrity that he had in the beginning. So I'm gonna give it an A. Now, Joodle. Normally I hate this little thing, but it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you love to hate him. Like, he's stupid, he's dumb, I don't like him. I would never put it on my team. It's kind of ugly, but I do hold a soft spot in my heart for him, you know what I mean? So, Dreadnought. I don't care for that thing. Moving on, Yamper. Now, this is what I was talking about when I don't like the eyes of some of the Pokemon in this game, or in this generation. like there was a period where like robot dogs were a thing, but this feels like if they were to are robot dogs still a thing? I don't know. I don't have younger siblings, so I don't know what like is in with, you know, children nowadays, but they look like robot dogs to me, and not because they're electric type, but because they look stiff and like uncanny valley type of vibes. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Roly Goly, I actually think this thing's cute. I don't know. I feel like it has a sweet art. This kind of looks like I don't know how to explain this to me, but my brain interprets this thing's face as a cat. But I don't know. In a weird way, I have a soft spot for this thing too. Not this. I don't know what happened here. Applin, I love Applin. That is such a cute Pokemon. It's such a simple design. It's so silly. I don't know. I kind of love it. Flapple's also another cutie. A tier. I think it looks weird. I don't know. Appleton. This is weird to say, but like I think I don't like it that much because I would consider eating it. But like its back looks like a really yummy pie. Like if that was warm, like fresh out of the oven, and there wasn't a dragon attached to it, and you saw that, you'd be like, oh wow, that pie crust looks great. I bet you it's like delicious. And there's something I don't know. I don't feel like I should want to eat the Pokemon on my team, but like I would absolutely. I just know for a fact that some talented baker in this world has made an Appleton inspired pie, and I bet you it looked great, and I bet you it tasted great too. And I'm not even a big pie person, but you know, shout out to the pie lovers. You know, I was about to say blow up that comment section with your favorite pie. This is, you know, I haven't posted for what, like 2 months, and this is the type of content you wanted. This is what you were waiting for, what you were like, you know, the return to YouTube that you were dreaming I would make. Moving on to Silicobra. And Sanaconda. Do we care? I don't know. I honestly do not want to waste any time because one of the loves of my life is here. I love Cramorant. Cramorant is an easy S tier. I literally don't even have to think about it. These sprites alone are capable of explaining why I love Cramorant so much. When I played, I think I had Shield. I can't remember which one I had. But when I came across Cramorant, I immediately added it to my team. I was like, this is incredible. This is spectacular. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. S tier. Oh boy. Let me think of an insult. The boring circus must be in town because Aracuda and Barracuda showed up. Okay, guys, rank my insult on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the truthful answer, meaning it was good. They're just boring. I don't know. Who cares? If I feel like if you say like one of those Pokemon is your favorite, I feel like you're trying to, you know, be different. I'm like, oh, okay, sure, I believe you. Taxel, he's a little like a little bratty dinosaur baby. I don't know. Toxtricity, I freaking love Toxtricity. I think it's so freaking cool. I love it's like, I know that I was kind of not hating, but sort of questioning why Rillaboom and Skeledirge were like musicians, but I like Toxtricity's whole like rocker guitar player vibes, you know, really cool pose. I don't know. I think he's awesome. I like his typing. Great. I'm not gonna bother with the other ones. I'll just leave them down there. Moving on to Sizzlebead. Excuse me, I had to burp. Also, if I ever left a burp in a video, I apologize. Okay. Get down there. I don't know what I was thinking. But if I ever left a burp in a video, I apologize because nothing, you know, takes me out of a video more when I'm listening and I hear them burp. I'm like, you know, grow up. Cinescorch, AD here. I like it. He's pretty cool. Like his design. evolution line. Anyway, moving on to Sinistea, A tier, and Poltegeist. Is it an S tier? Is it an A tier? Is it an S tier? I'm not gonna lie, right now I'm really, really, really digging, Poltegeist's whole thing. I think he looks so fun. Peeking out of his little. I would also like a little, like, I understand the appeal of why, like, shelled animals exist, like hermit crabs and snails and turtles. It's like, oh, I don't want to engage in this right now. Time to tuck myself away. I understand. I see the vision. I understand them. So I envision Poltegeist in the same way. So let's keep going. And then B tier. It looks like something from Kirby, like something that I could swallow up in Kirby. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, and that I would get like the like beam, like the, you know what I'm talking about. Hedrum. I don't hate it. I don't know. And Adorine. I used to like it, but I don't know why. It's kind of creeping me out right now. Like, I don't know. I something is. Impidimp. I love Impidimp. He's like, I don't know, a mischievous troll boy. I don't know. He's so weird. I appreciate the vibes. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hate when people stick out their tongues in real life. I think that's so weird. It's like, put your tongue in your mouth. Stop doing that. But I'm willing to forgive Impidimp for it because he's what's the word that I'm looking for? Eclectic little guy, Moving on to Morgrim. I don't know. I feel like I said before that thing. I actually kind of like the colors. I'm sure oh, okay. Who cares? Grimmsnarl. S tier, baby. S tier for Grimmsnarl. Super cute. Super creepy. Super powerful. I like them. Obstagoon. Do we care? Does anyone care? I'm sure someone does. Berserker. We're gonna put Berserker in C tier. I don't know, do we care? Cursola. Baby. How do we feel about you? I don't know if I think about this Pokemon very often. It just makes me think of like what the trees look like in the winter when they're covered in snow. I don't know. I guess it's cool. Surfetched. I'm not gonna. Honestly, I would take Surfetched as the legendary Pokemon over, what was it, like Zasamenta, the dog, and these two. Wait, no. Who? Wait, where are they? It's this one and this one. These two flops. I'd rather take him. He has a sword and a shield. I'm willing to work with it. Alright, you all. Something wicked this way comes. I do not like Mr. Rhyme. That thing makes me uncomfortable. I don't know. I have such a hard time saying. I think it's Runerigus. Or is it Runerigus? I don't know how to say its name. I don't know. So me. I think it's kind of cool though, B tier. Okay, when I first found Milcery, I thought, super cute, love it. But then, now I look at it and I'm like, super boring. I tolerate it. I don't know. I'm kind of bored. B tier. I don't know. I kind of hate these things. Alchemy. I just think of like all 80 variations of this thing, and I'm like, this Pokemon of all Pokemon had to have like 80 variations. We couldn't have just made Cramorant like 12 different colors. I would have appreciated that. Phalanx. I kind of like him. I think he's kind of Christ. Snom. Now, I have a complicated history with Snom. You know, before I didn't see the vision, but now I think I do, and I'm willing to put Snom in A tier. No further comments on the matter. Moving on. Prosmoth. DTR hate this thing. They should have just left Snom like Pincurchin and just had him have no evolutions, because this thing is kind of, I don't know. I'm sorry if that's your favorite Pokemon, because I feel like you deserve better. Stungeoner. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I like his little face, and that's about it. Ice Cube. I like this version better, so this version will be excluded just to give him the better chance. C tier. Indeedy. I can't say that I care. It's not that bad though. Morpeko. I am thinking that for Morpeko we are giving Morpeko. I'm stalling. I don't know how I feel about this thing. I kinda hate it. I don't know. Sue me. What's this thing's name? Like Qvent. Meh. Okay, I love saying this thing's name. I don't particularly love the aesthetic of it, but I do like Kaparaja. We'll put it in C tier now. Okay. If you like those Pokemon, take it up with someone else. I am so sorry, but I do not care. They are kind of... I understand what's going on. I think, you know, this could have been workshopped a little more, you know what I mean? We needed a few more ideas going on here. Perhaps a second opinion, a third opinion, a fourth opinion. Whatever amount of opinions that they had, add two more, because this shouldn't have been the final result. Moving on to Duraludon. C tier. I don't know, do we care? Dreepy, EP. Sleepy. I don't know what I'm saying. B tier. And then this thing, this also looks like a cat to me. I don't know how to explain it. I know it's like a lizard ghost thing, but it looks like a cat, or dragon I should say. And then this we'll put in Dragapult will put in A tier. Oh boy. Zacian. Right? You all, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm not even entertaining these. I hate all of them. Sorry, I hate to be one of those people, you know. I know those Gen 8 defenders exist out there, but what can I say? I don't like it. Moving on. Kubfu. I did not play the DLC. And then Shifu. I don't know, I don't really care either. This I thought was one of the ones from Scarlet and Violet, one of the like tier. Okay. I believe that this is supposed to be perhaps like an ostrich or what's the other? Like an emu, but it looks like a big-footed chicken to me, and that means A tier because I love chickens and I think it looks fun. This is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. B tier. Slugging, and I don't particularly love it, so we're putting it in C tier. Now, Corsola, but like malnourished. What can I say? I don't particularly love it. I get this. I get that it's supposed to be like ghosty, creepy. I don't know. Okay. I never really cared for Zigzagoon and Linoon, and I can't say that I care now. I'm forgetting what their names. I think it's like Darumaka or something like that. I kind of think this is fun. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I think this is kind of fun, but I don't particularly love it. C tier. I don't like this at all. I forget your name, but I'm gonna put you in C tier. And then I think this is Stunfisk. Absolutely hate it. Garbage. Terrible. Wow. Okay. Looking at it, this is pretty bottom heavy. What can I say? But I mean, the S tier is what? Standouts. I mean, incredible. I can't say I'm particularly moved. I mean, I am considering some of the A tier individuals for S tier, but you know, I'm gonna go with my gut here. I feel pretty good. If you made it to this point, shout out, because you know, I don't know. I always get upset with myself for dragging these videos on longer than they need to be, because you know, who else is gonna edit